Hey guys, and welcome to video 3 of the trade show blueprint. And this module is so important to me because this is really like the hook, the thing. It's everybody's favorite, the freebie. Because let's be honest, a lot of people, the only reason they even show up to trade shows is for free stuff. So let's go ahead and get right in to this awesome video. All right, so let's talk about your free gift. So, first of all, you're going to get a free gift from me just for watching this video. And it's absolutely free. It's one of the best tools I've ever developed to make trade shows easier to manage. I'm telling you, this is a lifesaver. And there's no email sign up, no hoops to jump through. This is yours absolutely free, and you're going to love it. So, I know I'm going to get lots of thank yous. I'm going to go ahead and say, you're welcome. All right. So let's get right into the content of this video. So really, like I've said in other videos, it is so important to know your audience. Guys, this is bigger than you think. Like really, this is probably the biggest point. That's why I keep bringing it up. The thing is you can have a so-so setup with a great freebie and have huge success. So it isn't about dumping thousands of dollars onto your booth display. It's about having what's going to attract your ideal customer to your booth and get them to give you their information. And guys, you gotta think outside of the box. This is more than just like free pens or t-shirts, and those things work. That's why people do it. But there is another way. Think outside the box. Now, I want to tell you guys a story about a home show that I attended or was a vendor at probably 2 or 3 years ago. And this woman was absolute genius. And I learned a lot from her. I was right across the way from her, so I got to watch this all day long. And this woman had a team of, I want to say 2 or 3 people working with her. And they did, get this, guys, face painting for children. I don't remember exactly the show we were at, but it was more of a kids themed show. So, of course, there's kids everywhere. And this woman did face painting for, I think it was $10 or $15 a pop to get the little kids to look like, little princesses or Ninja Turtles or monsters or whatever. And these kids would sit down and have their faces painted. But the way that she got them advertising for her wasn't just the face paint. It was so simple and easy. Balloons. She rented a helium tank, went to the dollar store and got a whole bunch of balloons, and tied 5 or 10 to each corner of her display. So, of course, her target market is 5-year-olds. What do 5-year-olds like? Balloons. So here's these little kids seeing these balloons, and they're like, oh, mommy, I want to go get a balloon. So the kid drags the mom over there, and mom says, well, how much are they? Oh, they're free. You just take one. What color would you like? And so the kid gets a free balloon. Now, while the kid is getting that free balloon, the mom is looking at these other kids getting their faces painted. The kid is looking at these other kids getting their faces painted. Mom says, well, it's just 10, 15 bucks. All right, let's go ahead and do this. But even better than that, even if the mom said, you know what, I'm not going to shell out that kind of money just so my kid can look like a tiger. No, I'll just take the balloon and go. You've got what the lady called them balloon ambassadors. So here's all these little kids, all these 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds walking around this trade show with balloons in their arms. So imagine you're 5 years old and you see another kid with a balloon and you really want a balloon. You say, hey, mommy, that kid has a balloon. I want one of those. Mommy, I want a balloon. I want a balloon. I want a balloon. So the moms start talking, and mom says to the other mom, hey, my kid wants a balloon too. Where'd you get it? So the mom of the kid with the balloon points towards the direction of the booth and says, "Oh, the face painter lady over there is giving them away for free. Go that away." So then you have balloon ambassadors. So you get them sending leads to you. Now this girl's only making $10 or $15 for every face she painted, but that girl had a line of little kids waiting to have their little faces painted. So the reason I give you that whole example is you don't have to spend a fortune to make your booth the most popular one at the show. And I have another story for you, and I call it hot sauce and crawfish. Now, if you haven't listened to the About Me part of the first video, then you won't know that I'm from Louisiana, and we love hot sauce and crawfish. I use that to my advantage at a home show that we did, because that's what people like here. Now, I'm going to get more into that hot sauce and crawfish story in just a second, and it kind of has to do with how much you're going to spend. Are you going to do one big giveaway for your freebie, or a lot of little ones? Or what about a combination of both? And that's where the hot sauce and crawfish comes in. Now, my company had a booth at a home show that typically kind of, I don't even, it just targeted Louisiana people. I don't even know how else to say it. It's kind of like a Cajun kind of, yay, we eat crawfish kind of deal. So my booth put up a huge crawfish pot, which if you don't know what that is, I'm sure you don't. It's like this huge, like, I don't even, like, wash tub size pot with the propane burner. And we spent maybe $300 in the whole setup to buy it. Had that set up, and we made a big poster banner, register to win a free crawfish pot and burner. So that was step one. It was a combination of, it was a two-step process. So everybody sees this, they see the crawfish pot, it's on the table, it's huge. And then once they got closer to the booth, we had a little basket that was filled with 500 miniature Tabasco bottles. Now, you can buy those for, it was a case of 500 was less than $200. So total money spent was less than $500, okay, on the booth setup. I mean, we seriously used the facilities table, went to the dollar store and got a red and white checkered tablecloth so it looked like a picnic. Spent probably $150 for the banner, less than $200 on the hot sauce, and probably $300 on the setup. So for not a lot of money, we were the biggest hit of the show, and we got hundreds of leads who were interested in our product, or at least in giving us their name and phone number. And since this was a paid show, and I go more into depth in that in the course, the leads were a higher quality because you get higher quality leads when people have to pay to be there. So, use the hot sauce and crawfish tactic. It works. One big ticket item and a whole lot of little ticket items. The hot sauce was 55 cents a piece. So, easy, cheap, and it was a hit. People love those little hot sauces. So, also, I want to talk about interactive freebies. These can be things like prize wheels, like a free spin when they sign up. And this allows you to integrate things like your pens, koozies, t-shirts, all those things that your company may already have in bulk. Make it more fun than just having them laid out. Have your prize wheel have sections that say, oh, free t-shirt, free koozie, free pen. The click, 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 click of that prize wheel spinning attracts other people. And you can get one of these for less than $100 on Amazon. And if you have Prime, you get free shipping. And there will be a link for that later, or a place for on my website for you to find that link for the price wheel I'm talking about. But it's very high quality, gets great reviews, and I'm telling you, this is a showstopper. People are going to love it. And that kind of leads us into grabbing their attention. You have to be kind of an attention whore at a show. Like, you want everybody to look at you. And normally in life, I'm not about being that kind of person, but at a show, I want all eyes on me, all eyes on my booth, because that's where the money is. I remember one show I did, it was a travel agency, okay? And this is what they did. It was beautiful. I still admired her tactic. So imagine if, and this is what she did, you had a tiki themed booth, complete with Hawaiian music playing, that aggravated the crap out of me all day, but it got the customers, and free tiki themed koozies, and all she did was tuck her business card inside. That's it. Travel agency, pretty posters of whenever they can go to Cozumel or Mexico, well, that is Mexico, or Jamaica, and whatever, and it was just a tiki themed koozie, her business card tucked inside. And I just searched at Oriental Trading before I started recording. They have tiki koozies for $9 a dozen. And the link for that you'll find at my website at gorestic.com. And I mean, that is ridiculously inexpensive for a big payoff. Now, that's kind of the point of this. It's not really about how much you spend. It's more about how much you make. Home shows, trade shows, expos, they're not worth your time, your effort, and your energy if you aren't getting the leads and the sales that you want from them. Having a boring booth makes it not even worth it. So, I'm sorry, I'm making all this ragged, but thank you so much for your time, and hopefully you got a lot out of this free training. And I really wish I knew all these things when I was just getting started, because I wasted so much time trying to have the prettiest booth instead of the most interactive, attractive, fun booth. I wanted to make it look oh so professional instead of making it something that was interesting. If you want more free marketing tips and tricks, go sign up at goristic.com and be a VIP. Any page on my website, there is a sign up box at the top. Enter in your email address, and you're only going to get emails from me whenever I have something valuable to share. So I'm not going to spam you at all. And if you want to learn more, you're in luck. Because right now, I'm working on developing an online course that really dives into like the nitty gritty of all those details that make the trade show a success instead of a failure and a disappointment, because we don't want to waste our time and our money and our effort on something that just doesn't work. So in the course, if you decide to go ahead and go through with it, and right now it is totally in development, so it's not even available just yet, although you may be watching this video when it is available. Right now, as of February, let's see, I don't even know the date, 16th, it is not available. But what you're going to find in the course, because I have it all mapped out, it's just a matter of me finishing all the modules, an in-depth guide to finding the right trade show for your unique business, because every business is different. Plus, I cover a huge mistake that most newbies make when planning their trade shows, and I want to prevent you from making that same mistake. Then we're going to talk about goal setting. We're going to break it down Barney style. I have a free downloadable worksheet to help you figure that out. Then tools of the trade show. We go in depth on where to find the right banners, setups, displays without spending a fortune. I mean, you don't have to blow $4,000 on the right setup to make money at this. Also, where to get your freebies. I've already given you a couple of places that I use, a couple of things that I use, but guys, there's so much more. And then even things like sign-up forms, flyers, magnets, brochures, posters, all of that stuff. I'm going to cover that in the course. And then my foolproof method of making sure you haven't left anything out. Now, what this does for you is helps you avoid that panic when it's showtime. If you haven't done a show before, you don't know the struggle, but the struggle is real. I'm telling you, I have kept myself awake at night the day before showtime before I learned this method. And I taught it to myself. It's just tried and true, trial and error over time. This is my method that I use. Plus, this makes you look like a pro while the other newbies are still struggling with what to do when. There's a bonus printable that will help you develop the perfect pitch to your potential customer without sounding all salesy and slimy. It's kind of like, the way I like to think of it is how you would explain your business to your mother and get her interested. And there's that countdown calendar. Guys, I love this. Like I said before, it helps you know when to do what, how to keep it manageable. And the day before the show, you do nothing. This was genius this was life-changing for me because we do trade shows at least twice a month, so this is like my reality. And then post-show. There is the number one mistake that most businesses make and how you can use that to your advantage and get more customers. The other guys are dropping the ball. It's up to you to pick it up. So here's my gift to you, like I promised at the very beginning, is the master checklist. This is what keeps you sane. It's like Prozac for home shows. So it makes your trade shows, home shows easier to manage, lets you track your sales and your leads, and helps you avoid bad shows in the future. So you can go to it I'll put the link right there, goredstick.com, blah, 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 blah. Or you can just go to goredstick.com, trade-show-blue-print. And then you'll also find when you go to that website at goredstick.com/trade show blueprint with a bunch of dashes in between, the link to the prize wheel for less than $100 and the link to that tiki can covers from Oriental Trading. So all that's right there at goredstick.com. And at the very top is where you can sign up, for that VIP list. So again, thank you for watching. And I hope so much that you found this content useful and helpful, because that's what I'm here for, is to try to help. I've been where you are, and I hope you share it with your friends, because if you enjoyed it, if you got something out of it, I'm sure they will too. And again, if you haven't already, go ahead and sign up to be a VIP at goredstick.com. That way you'll be the first to know about any free content that comes up, any free videos that I post, any free PDFs or printables that I put out. And it's all about marketing and sales. So if that's what you do, if you have a business or if you're in marketing or sales, you'll find them helpful. And you'll only get emails when I do have something awesome to share. I'm not going to send you emails just to send them. And finally, I want to say good luck on your next home show. Send me an email at rita@goredstick.com. That's RITA at goredstick.com. Let me know how it goes. And if anything I've shared that's helped you, please let me know, because I love new testimonials. And if you're all about learning a little bit more, let me know that too, because the course is still in development, so it's not 100% done. So your input could kind of dictate how how this course goes, like the different content that would be included. So if you have something that you're just struggling with, dying to know, like your block when it comes to home shows, email me. Help me make this course better. So thank you again, and I will talk to you later. And have a great day. And I don't know about you guys, but right now it's Mardi Gras in Louisiana. So happy Mardi Gras to all my fellow Cajuns. Good night and good luck.